Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today's video, I have a hot new pack release. I planned how I want this video to go in my head, doing this one take, no cuts. I'm definitely high. We'll see how this goes. Here's the pack. I called it the 8.23 pack. It's called that because I made it on August 23rd. So it's called the 823 pack. The picture is a picture I found on Instagram of a homie that I follow. Yeah, cool picture. You can see there. Okay, let's turn off this frame first and foremost. Good lord, this is gonna take forever. Alright, right on the screen you can actually see my gap particles, so that's good. There we go, gap particles. This is the hearts and armor bar, food bar, all that stuff. Got your gaps right here. I quite like these gaps. They're very fun. They're very comically done. I like it. This is the flint and steel. It's a different flint and steel. I don't see this flint and steel a lot in packs. I quite like it. Feel free to use it. Yoink it, put it in your shit. I know it's not mine. Alright, fire. I think it's your usual fire, done slightly differently, maybe a little more blurred, darker color. Pretty nice. Pretty nice is what it looks like on the body. A little lower than most other packs. I think this pack is unique in that. Okay, inventory pretty basic here. Little gray kind of theme across some of the GUI here. This is the pearl. I think the pearl is very exciting. I think it's very fun. These are the buckets. The buckets are some of my favorite. I think they're very aesthetically pleasing. They're very high resolution, very nice. All of these swords are animated. Yes, they are all animated. They have a shimmer to them. You can see it run across the blade from the hilt to the tip of the blade. Right there on the diamond sword. You can see how it looks on the iron sword as it goes up kind of there. You can see the same on the gold sword. The gold sword honestly looks pretty fucking cool. Because you really notice the effect on the gold sword. I really fuck with the gold sword. That one more time. Nice. Excuse me. Stone sword. Oopsies. Stone sword, you can notice it quite a bit. Not quite as pronounced as the gold sword, but it is kind of like the dark does. Excuse me. The sword does get very dark until the light appears. I really fuck with that animation. There we go. Beautiful. The wood sword is also a contender for my favorite. I think it really stands out as it goes across the blade. Very nice. I saw this cobweb in a pack. I really liked it, and I acknowledge some of the UHC players out there. Shout out to JoJo, shout out to Emil, shout out to everybody out there who plays UHC. I got you with a nice little, whoopsies, I got you with a nice little spider web. Anyways, alright, moving on. Some of the paintings here, these are some of the popular paintings on SG maps. I don't know how often you'll see these paintings, but we'll start from the right, the least interesting to the most interesting. Here we have Adult Gun from Hunter x Hunter. Awesome. Here we have Zenitsu from Demon Slayer, going into, he's falling into the fucking castle, the Infinity Castle, yes. Awesome picture. We have Attack on Titan, Hunch with Levi. I don't need to explain more than that. Very significant moment, very important moment in Attack on Titan. And then here you have the start of it all. The eclipse of the universe, the origin, and the death of the universe. Early West. It's a good painting. Yeah, not much just to show you here on this pack. I'll show you the particles again in case you missed it. These are the particles. Of course, I do want to show you the crate particles. There's a funky little world I have here. So excuse me, I don't really know how to navigate it. Here we go. Some of it's a little broken. Okay, here we go. Gold sword. The particles, the crate particles, are little hearts. I really fuck with that. It's beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Little red hearts with a white stripe going around them. I love the crate particles. They're amazing. Let's see the bow particles. I'm unpeaceful, so that's not gonna work. Okay. Awesome. So I'm monster. Okay, cool. This bow's from the Ghoul pack. I made, yeah, these kind of bow particles are the same, the hearts. I think they look awesome, dude. They look fucking phenomenal. Look at that. The blocks, by the way, are from a pack. I have no idea what pack, but they're from somewhere. And I really like the simplicity of the blocks. Shout out to JoJo and Noah for using blocks like these in a couple packs they've made. Really put me onto the beauty of like the 8x8 blocks. They're very nice. Anyways, I think the armor stands around here, but I'm pretty sure all that shit fell out. Yeah, all that shit's gone. This is a 1.8 map, and I'm in 1.7, and I fucked up the map, so this is what's left. But it was pretty cool when it worked. Anyway, what did I show you? The tools, I think, are pretty cool. I don't know how you ever use tools. I don't know what game mode. Perhaps if you still play UHC or something, I don't know. But the tools are nice. I fuck with the tools. The rod is something that I have to show you for sure. I made this rod, custom rod, made it from scratch. It's I believe it's a 256 by 256 rod. Very nice rod. The bobber on the uncast version here matches the bobber right there. I think that's super sick. I really like that. But yeah, this is basically the pack, guys. Again, it's called the 823 pack. I hope everybody here uses it. This is what the food looks like. Kind of looks like Faithful from far away, right? That's what I thought. Then you bring these things into your inventory. And you get a closer look at them. They're shaded slightly differently. I don't think this is Faithful, guys. If you know what texture pack these foods are from, let me know. Because they look like Faithful from far. Like it really does trip me out. But anyway, the golden carrot is another example. It almost looks like a more HD version of Faithful, if that makes sense. Like that, maybe that could be it. Maybe that could absolutely be it. But I don't know. I have no clue. But these foods are fucking amazing. the buckets, by the way. I just want to have them in hand. I think, shout out to all my UHC players, the Pearl, really fucking cool, like swag. The water bucket and the lava bucket. I just love the color on the lava bucket. I realize that the lava color doesn't match what's on the bucket. I do apologize. I should have changed the color, but I simply didn't. Anyway, daytime sky. Very pretty sky, colorful, and of course you saw the nighttime sky. Also, just went one more time. That is actually the daytime sky. Look at that. I was completely wrong. Anyway, this is the nighttime sky. I got sunset. Set it to like 1400. Yeah, this is like midnight pitch black. This is what that looks like. Cool. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the pack. For my pack makers who watched this video and were seeing the purple profile picture, I apologize. I don't remember. It's enormous on Discord. Let me know what you thought of the pack. Constructive criticism. What can I do better? I want to make more packs. What could you have changed? Anyway, goodbye.